Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Things You Need to Know About. This episode is about failing or bad grades. Well, so in school, if you're not doing very well, you should really talk to your parents about it. And I'm sure they'll understand if you come clean and tell them. It's better to tell them than to wait until they find out themselves. You need to make sure you have the options of extra credit or retakes. And if you don't, ask your teachers about it and see how you can get your grade up. If you're having troubles with friends in school, comment down below and I can make another video because I have plenty of experience with that. But just want to let you know that it's okay. I'm really going through that right now, and I feel like I need to talk about it, and what better way to talk about it than with you guys and share my dilemma, and you can share yours as a video response or in the comments down below if you please. So, I go to this really good school, you could say. It's for really high level of education, and I'm not the smartest person. I'm C, average. But you know, if your parents are really strict, you need to just tell them, and you need to make a study plan and plan out how you're going to fix your problems. And if that doesn't happen for you, if that doesn't help you, maybe you should think about getting a tutor or making sure that someone can help you along with it. Say, if you're D student, make sure that you spend less time on your electronics, more time on your studying and getting your homework done. And if you're all A student, great, you don't have to watch this video, but if you want to watch it just for fun, go ahead. I mean, make fun of me. I'm not smart. Half of the people out here watching this video are probably way smarter than me. But the thing is, you really need to just trust yourself. And if you spend after school all the time with your friends, you should cut down on that. If you have sleepovers or hang out every single day and or weekend when you know there's like a test the next morning or something, you should not do that. I'm not saying you can't have time with your friends. Maybe once every 2 weeks if that's good. It depends on what your schedules are for your school. And sorry for this, I'm just comfortable that way. And if you don't feel like you can tell anyone, or you should know that you can always tell your teachers, and they can always help you because that's their job, to help you. They can always help you find ways to study, find ways to improve, and they can give you options on after-school activities that will actually help you, learn the subject you're learning better. And if you have a parent that could care less, not saying that any of you do, but if you do, so I want to give an option for both, you need to tell them how you feel. If you don't care that they don't care at all, then, be my guest, don't listen to this. But if you really want them to care, then just tell them, hey, Mom, Dad, I got a bad grade, and I really want you to help me look at this and help me focus, and I don't like how you're just not caring. It's not right. You're the parent. You should help me. And you don't have to say it like that. I mean, that was my way of, I would have said it like that. But it depends on what type of parent you are. Your parent is. If they're strict, but strict on where you go out, where you do stuff outside of school, and they're really strict on that, but they could care less in school, then you need to tell them that you should be more, you could tell them that you should switch around what you think. You should say, just be carefree on where I go. I'd prefer it if you were carefree when it comes to me going out and hanging out with my friends. And I would appreciate if you cared more on my grades. And most people, they're like, Why would I want my parents to care? Because if your parents don't care, and if you don't get help, and if you don't study, or you don't do your homework or anything like that, you're not going to get into a good college. It means you're going to end up being fat, ugly with a lot of pimples, and eating Burger King and McDonald's. Nothing against that, but it's really bad for you. And also you're going to work there. I mean, people that go to school, even if it's not a bad school, but even if it's not like the best school, and even if you don't go to the best college, that you can't afford the best college, and you go to a community college, at least you got to go to college. Some people, they don't do well in middle school, drop out of high school, end up working in Burger King or McDonald's or Taco Bell or something fast food like that. And you just really need to pay attention to what you're doing, because one little, I'm not going to say that's an exaggeration, but just the tiniest big flaw, I don't know if that makes sense, but middle school is a short period of your life. And so let's call that the tiny flaw that's big. So just that flaw could switch around your life just like that. It could affect what you do in high school, it could affect what you do in college, it could affect what job you get, it could affect if you get married, it could affect what you look like, if you have money, if you have a home, it could affect a lot of things. So you gotta be sure to care about your grades and care about what your parents think and your teachers and get help. So that was another episode of What You Need to Know.